We're Charlotte and Ken, and together with our lovely dog Phil, we're on an epic road trip, driving to Southeast Asia and back.
Let us take you along to the country that we didn't plan on visiting. The country that prohibits drones, has no official diesel available, and where you have to register every 3 days. We thought it wasn't worth going through all the hassle just to see some Silk Road cities and a lot of desert. But trust me, this country was one of the highlights of our trip so far. It completely blew us away.
This is off the main road in Uzbekistan.
Since the beginning of our trip, we planned on skipping Uzbekistan. We had heard about all the beautiful Silk Road cities that are worth visiting, but we also heard a lot of other things. A lot of people reported the most thorough car search ever at its borders, and waiting up to 10 hours are not unusual. Drones are forbidden and the border patrol will actively search for it. And there is the rule that tourists have to have a registration at a hotel or hostel every 3 days. And as if that isn't enough, we heard rumors that diesel isn't actually available and can only be purchased on the black market. So, we had two options. A.
Drive almost the same way back as we came from Akta, back in the direction of Atirau. Go up north to Aktobe and then south towards Taraz and cross the border with Kyrgyzstan there. A detour of about 3,000 kilometers.
B.
Or we could drive from Bayna besides the Uzbek border by the Aral Sea towards the Kyrgyzstan border. This last route is very remote and has no real marked roads. It's a proper 600-kilometer unknown off-road trail. Besides that, the region had been affected by the recent floods, and we couldn't find any info on the road conditions. The locals we spoke to strongly advised us not to do it. Eventually, we opted for the option that wasn't an option before. Just cross Uzbekistan and see what happens.
We braced ourselves and headed towards the border, prepared for the longest border crossing ever. When we arrived in the pouring rain, there was a huge line of local cars waiting to cross. We got waved through and could skip the line.
Is this good or bad news?
I don't know, but we will find out soon. After the passport control, we were asked to take all of our luggage out of the vehicle and put it in the X-ray.
What? Really?
After some negotiation and explaining that we lived in the car, they agreed on a car check. After 2 minutes of checking the car, we all of a sudden got a "Welcome to Uzbekistan."
And that was it. The border we feared so much turned out to be one of the easiest.
Welcome to Uzbekistan. Now that we were in the country, it was time for the real fun.
We were warned before that the first 250 kilometers of road in Uzbekistan are straight from hell. And that it's better to drive on the dirt tracks next to it. The first 10 kilometers after the border we thought, what is everybody talking about? This road is in perfect condition. But all of a sudden, there it was. Do you like the roads?
Oh, I love it. There is no road, it's just potholes. Calling it a road is a euphemism. It is actually just deep potholes with some cracked concrete in between.
So there's also a dirt road
but because of the rain, there's no road anymore, just like here. It's just mud. We try to drive on it, but it goes as slow as this. So we constantly switch between sliding on the dirt tracks or bouncing up and down the little tarmac that is left. The first day we covered about 75 kilometers in 10 hours. We got up early the next morning in the hope to finish the remaining part of bad roads and reach Nukus by the evening. Yay! Hail! Woohoo!
Long story short, it took us 2 full days of driving to cross 250 kilometers.
Now let's get back to the reasons we wanted to skip Uzbekistan in the first place. Number 1, the drone.
We just hit our drone well and hoped for the best. We of course didn't fly it in Uzbekistan, and it didn't leave its hiding place until we left the country.
Number 2, diesel.
Apparently it is an issue of the past. Diesel is now available in many fuel stations in Uzbekistan. But you better watch out, it's definitely not sold everywhere. So when you pass a gas station that has diesel, you better fill up.
Number 3, the registrations. If you stay at a hotel or hostel, you shouldn't worry about the registration because they will do it for you automatically and give you the piece of paper when you leave. If you are camping, it is another story. We had only 2 registrations in 3 weeks. When leaving the country, they asked if we had a registration during passport control. We said yes, but that they were in the car. They said okay and gave us the exit stamp. So it is some sort of grey zone. But we haven't heard any horror stories from other travelers without any registrations.
The only myth that seemed to be true was the horrible road to Nukus. If there would be a road leading to hell, it would probably be in better condition than this one. Even the devil himself would rather avoid driving it.
Anyway, our decision to visit Uzbekistan was a great one. And the horror road was quickly forgotten as we met the super friendly locals and saw the most beautiful cities we had ever seen. So stay tuned for the next episode.